Hello, my name is Lesley Atherton and this is my short story called Blue Shark, perfect for all dog lovers. Just look at her. She's the finest lavender-coloured whippet this side of the Pennines. She isn't just fine though. She's a champion bred with a kennel club pedigree, traceable through more than 10 generations. Carlotta Blue Shark. That's the name she was born with, but I just call her Lottie. I don't want to leave her. It's breaking my bloody heart, but the little love needs more than I can give. I'm getting on a bit, and things are even worse since my wife died. Lottie was her pup, but I grew to love her, especially after Jane went. You see, me and Lottie understood each other, and we felt the same sadness and needed the same comfort. But soon, Lottie will be left alone. I have just 1 month to get my affairs in order before I move to the end-of-life home. It's the right thing to do, and I know that to have a month is lucky. That's more warning than most people get, especially at my age. After a month or so, the degeneration that's been taking me over bit by bloody degrading bits will have finally got its claws into me, good and proper. There's no escape. My sight's already going and my legs are too. Poor Lottie hasn't been for a walk with me for weeks now. Thank God for you, Beverly. Thank God for your walks and your care. My hand's too shaky for everything. I can barely even stroke poor Lottie. You're supposed to be here caring for me, aren't you, Beverly? But you care for Lottie too. I've seen her stares. I've seen those slow blinks, those tail wags, and those sleepy staring looks which prove you're adored. I wouldn't presume you care anything special about me, Beverly. You like me. You do the right thing, and I know I'm just a job to you. But it's undoubted that you care for her. I can see it in your face when you sneak her a bit of the kidney you hate from inside your steak pie. I see it, and I'm glad of it, Beverly. Lottie needs you. And I think you need her too. I know you're a widow, and I know how it feels when you lose the one who defines you. You've had things harder than I did. You had 3 children to sort out each and every day while your heart was overwhelmed with grief, and you got through it. But you're tired, and I think Lottie knows that too. You're both getting older, and you should be cared for. You shouldn't be spending all your time caring for me, as you cared for my Jane. So I've decided. Jane and I didn't have children, as she preferred dogs. We had no other family really, and definitely nobody who meant anything real. You've already agreed to take Lottie when I go, but there's more to it than that. I didn't tell you till today, 10 minutes ago. You sat there on my 2-seater sofa, face frozen into an expression of bewilderment, with Carlotta Blue Shark snuggled onto your lap. I watched you stroking her automatically, without awareness of anything much, as you stared into the fireplace. How odd it is that even when switched off, the fire still provides such a draw for your eyes. John Lennon once said that life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. That's not always true. In my case, the plans only came into being when life began slipping away. It's been hard to get it all sorted without you noticing, but thank God for the internet and email. I've set things up, organised them, arranged home visits, signed documents, and generally sorted everything out. I've put my affairs in order, that's what they call it, isn't it? I did it all from my bed. I've sent you on errands so I could receive guests without you knowing, and now it's all sorted. You're heir to my dog now, and to the whole of my estate. My living will allows me to stay here till I leave in 4 weeks. Then you can do as you wish with it. You'll never need to work again. This place is huge, and both the kennels and stables practically run themselves. Of course, it came as a surprise when I told you. To everyone else I appear to be a little old man living off charity in the gatehouse of a stately home, with just my whippet for company. But I, like you, was the recipient of a random act of kindness. The previous lord left this place to me because he liked how I cared for his horses, and now I have a management team running it on my behalf. I watch over the estate, and nobody knows. Not a single person, apart from my solicitor, has ever known. Not even my wife. Lottie nestles on your lap. My sight is fading fast, but even I can see it's going to be all right. You are pale and worried, But she has always approved of you. I think you'll both love the big house, the secrecy and the adventure. But somehow, I know you'll be happiest, just snuggled there, exactly where you are.